Good morning, it is day 18 out of the last 40 of the 365, and I feel like I've covered quite a lot in these last 17 days, kind of making the whole 365 day clear. I must say, when I started, I really didn't think that I would, obviously you don't think you're going to make it. You hope and believe that you do, but there's always that doubt. My wedding was obviously in the 365, so I thought, how am I going to manage that? And obviously the move, we were going to move earlier, so I thought, it'll probably be at the end of the move as well. So, all those doubts and things come into place, but now that we're here, and I'm actually kind of at the end, like there's like 24, 23 days, something left. It's quite surreal and it's beautiful, and a lot has changed, and I kind of, it's not only the physical body, but a lot has changed in my life. Like I said, I got married in this time. We got a new cat. Well, that was at the start of this thing, but still, there's so many things that have happened, and we're obviously moving. I did some different jobs. I started a whole new company, basically launched an app called Kilian. So a lot of things have happened, and just because I made a decision. So that's very important. But before I go into a little bit of motivation for the 365, let's hit the gym. I'm going to do some shoulders today, and then we have a little chat after. Let's go. Alrighty, just arrived here in the parking lot of the gym, as always, and I am going to train some shoulders. Like I said, I wore a nice little tight t-shirt because this is the last big pump that I will be getting. This is the last bulking day, and tomorrow I will start cutting. So tomorrow is a cutting day. I might actually not train at the gym, just as a initiation, and also to give my muscles some rest. I might just do a nice run, maybe a 5K, which is going to be tough because I'm really heavy, but just to initiate the cut scene, if that makes any sense. So and also give me a little break from weights for that day, but that's going to be the transition into the cutting phase. So it's a whole new thing that I can show, what I now eat when I cut, how many calories I consume, and also different ways of how I work out. So all of that will still come in the last 40 days, but let's go hit it, a big one. Alrighty, just finished shoulders. Super happy about the workout. It was a quick one. It was my last one, like I mentioned in the car previously. I will be running tomorrow, which will kind of transition into the cutting phase, which I'm looking forward to because I feel like I've built quite a lot, and now it's just pure excitement to see what a cut can actually do and what I've built. Am I going to lose everything? Am I going to keep the muscle and just cut? I don't know. That's why this whole thing was kind of like an experiment. So I'm going to be your guinea pig, and then you can basically follow me afterwards. If I'm not talking about follow me on Instagram, I mean following my acts and deeds and workouts and everything that I've posted so far. So let's go. All right, I'm back, trained shoulders, and I wanted to maybe kind of just briefly talk about what is going to come up in the next, or maybe I'll actually share that in the next video tomorrow morning, so you get it straight from the beginning. Exactly what's going to happen with the next few days. But I'll end this video by saying I got I was tagged in or mentioned in a story, a girl called Anna. If she's listening to this, then hi, I hope you do well, and good luck, of course. But the story here is she basically did a little shout out to me, saying that I influenced her or inspired her to do the 365 days, and that's why I'm doing these long form, because obviously the short form is just the transformation. It's just showing how I transform throughout the 365, but these videos are basically explaining how I do it, what I ate, what I train, and also the mental part of that. So it's kind of just a little bit of encouragement to say, if you are interested in doing the 365, I know it's not a thing, it's not like, okay, it's a 75 hard or it's keto or whatever it is, there's no real name to it. But what it is, however, it's a decision that I made to see how my body can change in a year. What happens on New Year's normally for me is I always reflect. every New Year's people might think of the future, like, oh, it's a new year, I'm gonna do this. For me, New Year is kind of a reflection. I kind of look back on the year that passed, and I kind of remember the previous New Year, so where I was, what I weighed, who I was with, those type of things, and then I look back on all my achievements, all my disappointments, everything in that year. And sometimes it's crazy the stuff that you get up to in 365 days. And I just thought to myself, what if I eat healthy, but real healthy, no bullshit, train hard, not just go in the gym and mess around, really train hard and not skip. Just do that every single day. What can happen? And now we all know what can happen. I mean, I feel like I've built an insane amount of muscle purely just because I was eating to myself to a pulp. Like even now, if I'm bloated, it's afternoon, and this is not good, right? But if I squeeze it a little bit, you can see there's some muscle built underneath. So what happens is, obviously with the bulk, with eating a lot but eating healthy, is you pick up a lot of muscle. However, you do pick up a bit of fat. And you need to mentally prepare yourself for this 365 that you will pick up a little bit of fat. You will. But it's all good, because with the amount of muscle, you're going to burn way more calories to maintain them, that if you just decrease your, or go in a deficit, decrease your calories a little bit, you will start losing this fat. And that's what I'm going to try after the 365 days. I'm going to try and shred, so I might do another 90-day cut and see how that goes. But anyway, it's always lovely speaking to you guys, really. I mean, I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the views and the subscribing. And I feel like I can be myself around you. So thank you for that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to just film, just press play and just share my day, and hopefully by me sharing these things I add value. That's why I ask that you ask a lot of questions, because I don't necessarily know what you need to hear. I'm just kind of telling you what I think you should do, but maybe you already know, but you want to know this. Someone asked me about zero energy drinks or zero fizzy drinks, and that was an interesting question, because as you know, I have them all the time, every day, if not. But it doesn't affect the way I build muscle. Maybe if you compete, if you do bodybuilding, you can compete, then for sure don't have fizzy drinks, a few days or weeks before the competition, because you might, retain some of that sodium, some of the water. But I'm not competing, so, and I'm sure maybe you are not too. You just want to be healthy and fit. So, have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.